Today we're going to find out how McDonald's burgers are made and how the production process is that makes McDonald's burgers so delicious and beautiful. So leave your like and subscribe to the channel. The process begins on the cattle farms, where thousands of cows are raised. These cows are slaughtered in slaughterhouses and the meat is shipped to McDonald's retailers. The billionaire restaurant has already said that its meats do not have preservatives. However, many people believe that this is a lie. So to find out, we visited a factory of one of the McDonald's suppliers, where almost 5 million hamburgers are manufactured a day. In this factory, they produce the meat. The factory is the size of a football field. This company is one of the world's largest suppliers of hamburgers to the fast food chain. Nearly 90% of that factory's output goes to McDonald's. The first step is to check that there are no bones in the meat. Then the meat is placed in boxes with a capacity of up to 500 kilos. It takes nearly 500 containers a day to make enough hamburgers. After being removed from the boxes, the meat is taken to the shredders. After that, the meat is ground in a huge grinder, and while the shredders are grinding the meat, the machines filter out the bones, leaving only the meat. When the ground meat looks like spaghetti, it's perfect. So another machine gives the shape of a hamburger to ground meat and then adds the famous preservatives. The meat is frozen to a temperature of -0.4 degrees Fahrenheit. To keep the production process going, fewer people are needed than you might think. In total, there are 100 people who work at the factory, and almost 30 million hamburgers are produced a week. The fat content of McDonald's hamburgers must be 20%. The hamburgers are placed in plastic bags and then in boxes. After this step, the hamburgers are stacked and a machine packs them in plastic. The hamburgers are taken from the distribution center to the McDonald's restaurants. When the meat arrives at the restaurant, it is completely frozen. McDonald's burgers are never turned and are grilled on a special plate, which cooks them from top to bottom. This cuts down on preparation time. It only takes 40 seconds for a hamburger to be ready. Salt and pepper are added to the meat after it has been grilled. The production of hamburger buns starts with the dough. The first ingredient added is flour. Then they add water, liquid yeast, and salt. Some proteins and preservatives are also added to help prepare the dough. The dough is mixed in giant mixers and left to rest for a few hours. After that, add sugar to the mixture. A machine molds the dough in the form of small balls, which are placed in molds and ready to go through the oven. But before that, they add the sesame seeds. To do this, they pass the dough through a machine that pours thousands of seeds of sesame. To bake, the dough is placed in a giant oven with a temperature of 460 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. When they come out of the oven, they look golden and very appetizing. After cooling, the breads are reviewed and packed in plastic bags, ready to be sent to fast food restaurants. An employee had finished browning and toasting the buns in a special oven. Freshly harvested lettuces are sent to a factory where they are cut into smaller pieces. A machine crushes this lettuce and they follow a conveyor belt until they fall into a water tank, where they are washed and the dirt is removed. After passing through the water, the lettuce goes to another belt that vibrates to remove smaller residues. Soon after, the lettuce goes through another conveyor belt that takes it to a shredder to cut it into even smaller pieces. This ingredient is going to be the healthiest you'll find in a McDonald's snack. McDonald's snack cheese is famous for its sliced presentation, its meltability is better and it keeps better. This machine cuts thousands of slices of cheese with a rotating arm. After being sliced, the cheeses are sent to McDonald's restaurants. In the restaurant, while the meat is cooked, the bun is toasted in an electric oven and an employee uses a spatula to place the meat. Spices and pickles are added on top of the meat and the top of the bun is placed. The burger is wrapped and slipped into hot unit to serve. The time for a McDonald's hamburger to be ready, from the freezer to the consumer, is approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now you know how McDonald's hamburgers are made. They are very good. But you know what's better? You subscribe to the channel and click on the like. Comment here, how many times do you go to McDonald's a week?